Oh, the devil. Oof. Oh, yeah. Anyway, so I've managed to get my hands on a big clock. Clock, you disgusting people. Clock, C-L-O-C-K. Come on. Now, the reason I've got this new clock is because my old clock fell off the wall, just randomly fell off the wall. It's been up on the wall for 6 months. I changed the battery 6+ months ago. One of them Duracell ones, lasts for ages. And we were sitting out for dinner the other night, and all of a sudden the clock just jumped off the wall, smashed onto the floor. Completely smashed to bits. It's all like, I was like, what the hell? Now my wife thinks it's something sinister. Couldn't wait to Google what does a clock falling off the wall means. I tell you what it means. It means something come loose and it fell off the wall. That's all it was. Or
it could be a poltergeist.
no, it's not a poltergeist. The back come loose or something, you know, whatever, and just fell off the wall. But what I've got is one of these kind of sort of DIY clocks. So it gives you all the digits and the hands and stuff like that, and you actually stick them directly on the wall. Looks pretty cool in the pictures, but obviously we'll wait and see what it looks like when it's actually on the wall. So let's have a look at the box, see what we've got, and then I'll get it stuck up on the wall. So we've got the clock itself, battery goes in the back there. Not sure what that's for, I'll figure that out in a second. And we got all the numbers. Now, these are Roman numerals. I've no idea what Roman numerals are unless they're up on the, actually up on the wall. So I'll figure them out in a second. Now, I would assume that these are the instructions. Yes, they are. Okay. There we are. Looks pretty straightforward on here, but again, we'll see. There's the hands, tick-tock, and then we've got, looks like some type of protractor or something. Ah, right, okay, so you pop that in the middle of the clock, you put your number in there, and you go, right, 12 o'clock, bam, and then you stick your number however large the clock you want to be, so you can have it however big you want it. So I'll try and work that out when I get it on there. Okay, let's get it on the wall. Okay, I've made a little mark there. That's where I want the center of that clock to be. So here, about there. Okay, now I've got to nail this little thing in here to hang on the top of that. So I've got to go higher, so when that hangs on, that's going to be my center. It's about 6 centimeters above. So if I nail it in about 6 centimeters above, I should have it bang on. Nails are flipping awful. I mean, it will hold, but I don't feel that's very secure, even though that's not very heavy. So what I'm going to do is take that off, do a little hole and put a screw through it just to hold it more secure. Okay, now that ain't going anywhere. Oof. So all I've done is put a little hole in the plastic, drill a hole in the wall, put a wall plug in, put a screw through, and that's much stronger. Okay, hang that on there now. Ba-doomph, and there you go. Now you have to attach the measuring tool. Now it wouldn't fit over that. I had to take off the little screw bit off there, which holds the hands on, to be able to fit that over. And also it doesn't fit flush. There's a gap here. So it'd be good if it actually fit over there flush, but there's no other way to do it. And then it says, get a bit of Scotch tape, okay, and tape that in like that. Make sure you got 12 going to the top, 6 to the bottom, 3, 9, and then tape that there. Then you can move this around then to the number, supposedly, so you can get where you want to put your numbers. So let's try that. You can have the clock as big as you want it. It goes from 5 centimeters all the way up to 50 centimeters. So you could have the clock this big. But I'm just going to go to about 35 centimeters here. And so I'm going to start my number 12 here. Okay, so I'm going to just get it to 35 centimeters now. And at 35 centimeters, I made a little hole just there, because you've got to make a mark on the wall. But obviously I don't want to mark it over here. I want to mark it in the exact spot. So I've made a little hole there. I'm using a pencil, so if I need to rub it out later, I can rub it out. Put a mark there. And there's my mark. Just make sure I got that right. Line it up to the dial here. And then just make sure I got it all straight. Cool. And then all you do then is pop the number out. I've already done it. So you pop the number out of there. Okay, take off the backing and then you stick it on the wall. So it's XII. XII, Captain. Covering up them little marks there. Okay, 1 down, 11 to go. Okay, what I've done, I've put some masking tape on here because this keeps moving around. So I put some masking tape just to kind of hold it in position while I measure out the numbers. Okay, so you may have missed the last couple of numbers because my battery ran out and I didn't know. Duh. Okay, but it's all done. One thing I will say, when you're taking them off here, they are quite fragile, and be careful when you're taking them out to be quite gentle because they will snap. I think they would break if you did, you know, was a little bit too rough with them. Also, as well as like a little protective coating over these. So if you want the mirrored effect, you have to take the little plastic bit off here. Just peels off. There you go. Isn't it typical? These two came off easy. When I try to show it on camera, it won't come off. There you are, and you've got the mirrored bit then. Okay, so I'm just going to take all them off, and then I'm going to put the hands on. Okay, I'm just going to put the hands on now. Okay, and again, these got a film on them, so take that off. There you go. Okay, you put the small hand on first. Make sure it's pointing to 12 o'clock. There you go. Just gently push it on, because again, they're not very strong. They're just thin aluminium. Or in America, aluminum. Okay, make sure they're both pointing there. And then you put the little sort of brass screw on then. I'm going to have to get in the way here. Have a look. Okay. There you go. What I got to do now is put a battery in and we're ready to rock and roll. Now, what after all this, it doesn't work. But it's working. Okay, the time is 4:32. Seems to be working all fine. Looks pretty cool, doesn't it? Looks all right. Not bad at all. For £15, you can't go wrong. Look, it's not the most expensive thing in the world. Some of the bits are a little bit flimsy. but it does the job, looks pretty good. I'm happy with it. It tells the time. Bam. Okay. Anyway, if you like the video, give it a like. Subscribe if you want. Don't subscribe if you want. So there, but subscribe, yeah? Anyway, I'll catch you in the next video.